My time, here I go. I am not moving in silence. If it ain't moving, moving. We making movies, moving. I get the chance and take it. We bout to build it. They leaving it vacant. I just go harder. I am unbothered. I gotta get it. I am so with it. I will go get it. That is the difference. I am not waiting. I am not faking. Everything out here, that's for the taking. My mind too right. My grind too tight. This head rhyme too nice. This my world, my life. One shot, who me? Take that, ooh-wee. One shot, movie. That's all you need. One shot, who me? Take that, ooh-wee. One shot, movie. That's all you need.
One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Cincinnati Bengals. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. From the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. Start.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourself.
They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. On the left side, a catch by White. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll make it second down. What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
And that is a situation where in a defender's mind, you just have to pick a point on the football field and think to yourself, I'm going to sprint full out and meet him at that point. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but he had the play diagnosed perfectly there.
Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. And the next-gen stats tell the story as he was traveling at better than 19 miles an hour. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. Remember last time out, they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and they have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down. It's Mixon on the counter. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. The Bengals are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate. They're always tough, NFL.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Bengals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. An extra point by McPherson up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Here's a quick pass. He's got Chris Godwin. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll go option to the short side. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Well, sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And they get Tristan Wirfs, 1st-round pick in 2020. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? They'll look to throw here. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Mixon with a 1st down carry. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So the The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
11.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Vita Vea busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
Here we go.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Back to throw. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. If there was one knock on Joe Burrow coming out of LSU, it was arm strength, but kind of put those doubts to rest right there.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's 3rd down. You're trying to get off the field, and then wham, you have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
And that throw, amazingly, well over 70 yards in the air according to Next Gen Stats. Wow. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TD. Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick 6 to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders is not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick 6. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. There he goes, left side. He will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now. The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he is going to lose yardage here.
11 MT, 11 MT. 11.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Connecting on the out route here with Higgins. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
11 mighty.
Burrow on play action. And this one too low.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
12.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Burrow. This pass complete to Higgins. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bengals take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline trying to help him shake it off, because in this game, his team is down right now.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 47 yards. They go play action here on 1st down. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs get a bit closer. Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Got a man open. It's Chase. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Mixon hit, and the ball is out. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having two hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. There's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. They run straight ahead here with White. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Here's White. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? And it'll be intercepted. And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for the Bengals TD. And that pick 6, Charles, that moves it up now to a 3-touchdown advantage. A great individual defensive effort there to continue what has been a very lopsided first half.
And I better buckle in my seatbelt, right? Because you know, as a former DB, when I see a pick 6, I'm up and jumping up and down watching it. Yeah, I'm supposed to be neutral, but those kind of plays, they excite me every time. They are in absolute control in this one. Nice play there.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding...
That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. A touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air. And the Buccaneers are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 1st down, here's White. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they showed passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And it's caught. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only able to gain a couple there. And now it's 3rd and 3. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And this one is right through. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, you need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation, they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense, get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
The Bengals drive about to get going. The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well because it's not quite no harm, no foul, but the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
Close. 11.
He'll look to throw. Out of his hands quickly to Higgins. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Here we go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mixing up the middle. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
11.
On 2nd and 12, Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. Short completion, just 4 yards. 3rd and 7 now.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like 2 excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
And that one blown up quickly.
Here we go.
As he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on third and long.
11.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the first down. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Play action. It's Burrow. This is caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Mixon is in. Touchdown, Bengals. I heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book, doesn't it? Because up 2 scores already, just wanted to possess the football, keep converting and picking up first downs, and if the drive ends in 3 points, that's terrific. If it ends in a touchdown, fantastic.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Flushed out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Sam Hubbard just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. The offense on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 17. He's got his man. It's White. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Going for the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind.
And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Bucs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 5. And he's across for 2 points. Boy, a gutsy call right there, but the fake works. And they get the 2 instead of 1. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 77 yards. And the Bengals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make this a three-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Fields it right around the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Bengals grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Thomas.
And they go play action now. Burrow to Mixon on the check down. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Bucs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The end result, 21 yards. They'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is caught at the 20. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
A 51-yard gain. First down, Tampa Bay.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. 27 yards. And the Bucs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Throwing now is Joe Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space.
And he loses the football a second time. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. Down the numbers. There he goes. And hold everything here. This one is not over yet. They return it for the touchdown.
They continue to fight, don't they?
Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
49, Buccaneers, 46.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all three timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And some room to work. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one good for 33 and a first.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. We run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run, and that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17.
11 mighty.
Inside handoff to Mixon. Takes this to the 45. Not much space after that broken tackle. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
12. 11 Thomas.
Now it's Burrow. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 26.
11.
Here we go with Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets two more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lindsey. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
Yeah, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring, and it still comes down to one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Cincinnati, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they'll fall to 1-2, and they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs.